do your spacing. None of those features were available. And so when you transcribe something like this with line throughs, with text between lines, indentations, notes, it's kind of a painstaking process. And in addition to that, because there wasn't that WYSIWYG, there wasn't that ability to print, to just say, this is what it will look like when we print it out, and therefore you just send it to the digital file to the printer. What they had to do was to print out the page, and then take a photograph of the printed page, and use that photograph as the master for the book. So they were not only photographing the original manuscript, but photographing the printed page. So this painstaking, laborious work that Neil had gone through and he published, they didn't want to redo as they moved from this analog representation of manuscripts into a digital representation of the manuscripts. And it just so happens that Neil had kept, wisely, his old 5¼ inch floppy disks that had the WordPerfect 4.2 version of the Shelley manuscripts on them. And so Travis, one of the directors here at Myth, came to me and said, is there a way for you to get this data off of these 5¼ inch floppies? And likewise, or like what I was able to do with Michael, we were able to pull that data off using, again, this tool here. We were able to take those digital files, update them for a contemporary version of the word processor, because one thing that we wanted to do is really very carefully maintain that original formatting, because as you can see, the formatting, the line spacing, the line through, the notations, all of this was really important. We took that, passed it through TI encoding, and then that became part of our Shelley Godwin digital archive.